Hello trader, welcome back to deeppocketsforex. We'll be giving you our weekly forex focus. This is Euro USD. So this past week we made a focus on Euro USD. We said that we're expecting price to make an impulse. We said that we're expecting price to make an impulse this previous week, and as you can see, that's exactly what happened. Price moved up, and then we also focused that after price makes an impulse, we're expecting a corrective structure, something like this, then one more up like this. So that hasn't happened. We are still waiting for price to unfold more. But if you'd like to trade this, or if you didn't take this buy, you can be looking for an entry when this pullback or corrective structure is completed. Then you can move with the buy. That is what we have for Euro USD. This is NZD USD. This previous week we made a focus on this pair. We said that we're expecting an up move, and then we also stated that we're expecting the up move to break this previous high. Now as you can see, we got this impulse move breaking previous high. We also then went on to focus that after we get to this level, there's an expected drop. Now as you can see, we got this up move and then we got this drop. So what you can expect here this next week, you can either expect something like this, maybe a corrective structure here, then one more drop, and this would just be one bigger corrective structure like this. So we're more likely to get that from NZD USD this next week. This past week we also focused at Euro AUD. For Euro AUD this past week we said that we're expecting a corrective structure here to complete, then we get one more up. So that is what we focused at, and as you can see, we already got a corrective structure complete. Then we got an impulse move here at the start of an impulse move here, just as focused at. So this next week, what can happen? There's a chance that we might head lower, maybe slightly breaking previous low. Then we get an impulse like this, breaking previous high, an impulse similar to this one here. So that is what you can expect on Euro AUD this next week. Also, there's also a chance that from here we can just have a slight corrective structure, then still head up like this, breaking previous high. This is AUD JPY. Now for AUD JPY, this previous week we made a forecast. We say that we're expecting this structure to complete, then we get an impulse move, a small impulse move or a small up move, breaking previous high, and then we say that after that we'll be expecting a drop, and then the drop is expected to break previous low. Now as you can see, we got the structure, then we got an up move, then we got a drop breaking previous low, then we got the price moving up to this area. But for the previous forecast, we did mention that there's a chance that this up move might move all the way up, breaking this previous high. But because of change of structure, there was a little change of structure at this point. How price was developing resulted in price giving a drop here. Now, because of getting this drop, there's a chance that we might get a corrective structure here. There's high chance that we might get price moving up like this, similar to this movement. Then we get a drop, one last drop. Then after we get this drop, it's expected to break previous low, then head up like this. And then this up move here, this up move that's expected here, it will be an up move that's similar to this. So you can wait to get this up move, and it will be expected to break previous high, and break previous high. That's AUD JPY. This is CAD JPY, and for CAD JPY we did mention to you that we're expecting the structure to complete, then we can expect a drop. We say we can expect a drop, expect to break this previous low. Now as you can see, we got price completing this, and then we got this sudden impulse. Now how price is behaving here, there's chance for a little impulse, then still one more drop, because price has not completed its movement. Price is to break this previous low, break this previous low slightly up to around this area. Then from here we can be updating you on what's next. So here we might get a small corrective structure, then one more drop. So from at this point also, you can also be on the lookout for a structure such as this, a corrective structure, then one more drop. Then from here we can be getting an up move, an impulse move, breaking high, and breaking this previous high. That is for CAD JPY. That is what you can expect this next week based on structure. This is Euro GBP, and for Euro GBP, price has just been moving sideways. There's a chance that we might get an impulse move, and if we get an impulse move like this, and then get a corrective structure, then up. So that is it's more likely around this next week's. It can move like this sideways for a little while, but that one impulse move that's expected either from here or from here. But there's an impulse move that's expected here. Just keep a look on that impulse move, similar to that of Euro USD. So that is for Euro GBP. This is USD JPY. Now for USD JPY, because of how structure was moving, we're expecting to get one last up move, then we get this bigger drop. This is a drop that we've been talking about, but because of how price was unfolding here, we expect a little pullback up and then this drop here. But unfortunately, price just poured down like this, posture down like this. But in the bigger structure, this down move, this was an up move, a down move that was mentioned in the previous videos. We talked about this previously in our videos, and this is what we got. So right now, if you're looking forward to getting an entry here, there's a chance that we might head up to around this area, either impulsively or correctively, but price might move like this. There's high chance that price might give up corrective structure up to around this area. Then from here we might be getting another drop. So if you know how to trade this pullback, this is a pullback, by the way. If you know how to look for an entry here, if you know how to look for an entry, you can be looking forward for a buy opportunity, but up to around this area, This is Euro CAD. Now for Euro CAD, this next week, it shows a strong sign that there's an up move that's expected here. It shows a strong sign that there's an up move expected here, and you should be expecting that. And this up move is expected to break this previous high. So be on the lookout for that this next week. Be on the lookout for this up move. If you manage to get an entry, just buy all the way up to around this area. So that is on Euro CAD. This is NZD CAD. Now for NZD CAD, this next week, what you can expect, price is expected to move up like this. We're expecting either a move up, breaking previous high and breaking previous high. But as of now, this next week, you can be looking forward for price to move like this, then maybe a slight correction, then like this. So from here, you can be managing your trade, knowing that there's chance that we might break higher, or there's chance that we might get a little turbulence here. But as of now, be on the lookout for this up move. Price is expected to move up to around this area for now, So if you know how to look for entry, you can be looking for a buy on NZD CAD. We have gold here, and for gold, as you all know, that this previous week in the previous video, we focused that we're expecting price to move up to around this area, up like this. But as you can see, we managed to get this up move here, but it went a little higher up to around this level. So because price was expected to move up to around this area, and it went beyond, and it went to this area, this might mean something different. It looks like there's a change of structure here. So instead of the down move which we're looking for and then head lower, this down move that we can get it like this. We can get a down move like this in a sort of a corrective structure, then head more up, breaking previous high like this. So that is what we can expect on gold as of now. We can expect a correction, then head up, breaking previous high.